I'm going to be showing you a snowman cute card with a cute fold. I'm from Powell, Ohio, and I just had to put on some winter gear, even though it's probably about 85 degrees outside. But I had to get in the mood and in the mode. So I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to be using this cute little snowman magic card and the dies. So let's get started. First, I have to take this off because it's a little warm, and my coffee cup is actually empty. I should have filled it up beforehand, but I didn't. Anyway, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. And let's get started on this fun card. So I will do my little camera flip here. This is the bundle that I'll be using. And again, it is a Stampin' Up! Die set bundle. So we have the stamp set and we have the dies. Now, these are just, I think these are just adorable. And I have had this idea in my head and I'm so excited to share with you. So I have a website, candystampers.com. I will be posting this video at the end back onto my Candy Stampers site. I have a host code because today's August 31st. It's the end of the month. So I have an August host code and I also have a host code for September for you. So you guys can go on my website and order through Stampin' Up. And today's the last day of celebration. So if you need anything, please go ahead and jump on over. All right, let's get started. So my cute little idea was a fun fold that I had found in a group of old card swaps that I had. And I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so great to do something with that particular fold. So I am going to build the card and then show you at the end because I think that just makes it so much more exciting. Again, the stamp set that I'm using is in the holiday, well, I call it the holiday, but it's our mini catalog, and it's shown on page 44 of our Stampin' Up! Current catalog. Super cute. I will walk you through some of the product that I'm using as well. So for our base, I do have measurements, and I'm also going to be posting this onto my website, like I said, after the video, and all of these measurements are there as well. So I'm starting off with my basic black piece of cardstock, 5.5 by 4.25, and then I am using our designer paper, and I'll show you guys this designer paper. It's adorable. Stampin' Up! Has a host reward program, and this pack of paper is actually, it's huge. My camera isn't up that high to show you all the pieces, but and besides that, I'm out of camera right there. But anyway, this was one of the sheets that was in there. Super cute. This is shown on our host rewards. And I'm going to just show you really quickly because it's kind of hidden. So on the very, very back of our mini catalog, these are some of the hosts. We talk about the host rewards when you order. These are some this is a stamp set, I should say, that you can get only through the host rewards, and this beautiful pack of paper. It's 48 sheets, 4 of each, 12 double-sided. 48 sheets, you guys, and they're all 12 by 12. So it's definitely worth the while. So on the back of this, I put the measurements because you couldn't really read it before, but this is called Celebrate Everything. And this is 5.25 by 4 inches because this is going to just layer right on top. So let's go ahead and glue that down. I'm using the glue that I love the most, and that's our mono liquid glue. This glue allows when I'm doing, well, any project. The thing I love about it is it allows me to put my paper on or my cardstock together. And if it's not perfectly straight, then I can make it, it's movable. So I can put it where I want it and make it straight. Isn't that cute? It's a cute pattern. All right, so next what we have, this is going to have a really cool fold on the front. So let me explain this. This piece is 11 by 2 3/4, and it's scored in half here at 5.5 inches. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and fold this, and then I'm going to start putting it all together here. So we have our handy dandy bone folder. This piece is going to be glued onto the front here. So it's going to make a really cool fold like this. But I want to work on it while it's not glued down yet. So I'm going to set this piece aside and let me get started. So the piece of paper that I want to use on front is actually our snowflake vellum paper. And this is cut at 5 1/4 long by 2.5 inches wide, because this is actually the front and it's raised and it's flocked. So it has a really cool feel to it. This is going to be glued right on the front. But let me show you this paper super quickly. This, you get 6 pieces, so you'll get one of each one of these sheets. This is the flocked piece. It is all 12 by 12. I'll be showing you another card that I've already completed, and this has some snowflakes on it. It's gorgeous. Again, it's flocked. And then the other the other 2 pieces, there's a total of 6. So, but these other 2 pieces are super shiny and just gorgeous. And again, they have the little dots and the snowflakes. Love these, love these, love these. They're so cute. So you must get 3 of each one of those. And because it's vellum, you have to be very careful where you put your glue, because we don't want it to show through. So I'm going to show you a little tip before I glue this down as to what I'm going to do with it. So now let me bring in my black piece. Let's see. No, I don't want to use that. I have a black, oh, here it is. It blended in with my tablecloth, but I have a black piece of cardstock that I want to use so that you can see what it is I'm doing. Okay, guys, are you all set and ready? Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so what I did was, I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to add all my little pieces to it. So what I did is, with this darling little stamp set, I went ahead and stamped out 2 snowmen. I needed one of the little bunnies and the cute little scarf. I will be using the little face, the little smile, and some cute sunglasses. So I just want to let you know that I already have most of these pieces where I could stamped and die cut, because I had to die cut them all out. So I did all that first. And then we're going to add a little pop of red using the heart and the little birdie. So I wanted to show you what I had stamped. I know many, many people have done a lot of stamping already. And if you haven't, I have many videos to show you how to do that. So what I did was I used our die cuts, and I die cut out 3 of the little trees here. Okay. These are super cute. So I'm going to be putting these on here. They will be staggered at different heights. And then I did go ahead and stamp one of the snowmans with that darling little face on it. Here, let me bring it up to the camera. And then I stamped the other one. Well, here, let me just stamp the other guy. So I stamped the one with the face. I can at least do that much. So I have it right here. And let me go ahead and do that because it's just too cute, too cute. So I'm using I'm trying to put this on my smaller block. So I have these cute little sunglasses that came in the set, and I'm using our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Now this ink pad is not as soft as some of our other ones. If you use them, it's a linen pad. So it's a little bit, it's not like a spongy feel to it. So you have to tap on it. Let me make sure it's in the camera. It is. So you really want to tap on that. And if I have a little scrap of paper, then I normally will stamp that off and just make sure I have a good image on there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp his little sunglasses. Very cool. He looks like he's very cool. And then what we're going to do is take the little smile. Let me wipe that one off. We're going to take the cute little smile, which some of these pieces are teeny tiny, but you know what? It was really fun to work with. And we're going to put that little smile right about there. So cute. Just some little like a button smile. Now I do have a nose that I'll be adding in a minute. And then on this one, this other snowman is going to look like this one. Okay, so I've already stamped the little face. And the stamp is one whole stamp that you can do the whole face in. Okay, so I've now die cut them all out. Let me cap this ink up so I don't make a mess. So I'm going to show you the pieces that we have die cut and start gluing them together for you because this is just too cute. All right, let's start with the trees. So the trees, I need one that's big, and then I'm gonna cut the other one down just a little bit. Where are my scissors? Right here. So I just need to cut one of the trunks off and move that off to the side. I can, and I didn't, but you can run this through the adhesive sheet. I did it for the little noses, but you know, I wasn't really thinking about that when I was putting this together. So I'm gonna just have to make this work, which is fine and simple. So we're going to take, and I'm going to leave a little bit of room for my ribbon because I do have some ribbon that I'll be placing off to the side. So because this is a flocked vellum, I want to be making sure that I'm using a really strong glue. And this is a great, wonderful strong glue for something like this. Okay, so this piece, or this tree, I should say, I'm going to cut just a smaller amount off. So I have one that I cut most of the trunk off, and then another one just a smaller piece. So I really want these heights staggered, and that's what I'm putting together here, some staggered height trees so that they're just not all the same. Okay, and then little dots of glue. I don't want to go too heavy because I don't want to have that squish factor of glue. But we're just going to kind of stack these little guys, put them together here, tap it. If you're worried that you might get glue on your fingers, then you can use like a piece of scrap or something because that will work well too. All right, and then the last one, I just need a few more dots of glue. And then we can put this together. You guys, this is just such a fun folding card. And it's easy to do with so many different images. Whatever you have, you can do it. Okay, now I put too much glue on that. So let me get some of that off. All right, here we go. So you stay there, tree. And then I'm going to just bring this down to the bottom. So you can see that I have all my little staggered tree pieces. And they're going right to the bottom of the vellum here. So that's going to work perfectly. All right, next what we need to do is I have my snowman, and I'm gonna start building my snowman onto the card. But first, they need to have some little arms. So I've pre-die cut those arms, and Stampin' Up! Has created the arms to be like a left and a right arm. So you know. So I have them separated because I have my two snowmen. I want to make sure I don't confuse them. I found the easiest way. I have glue stuck on my fingers, so everything wants to stick. I found the easiest way to put this on is with our glue dots. So because I feel like I'm struggling here being all sticky, I'm going to just take and tear off a couple of the glue dots. So it's now on this paper. I want to put a glue dot on the what I would consider being the top of the snowman's arms, because on the guy with the sunglasses, I'm going to put it on the back like that. So that way it's now stuck to the back of my little piece. And then when I go to glue it down, it's all going to be perfect the way it sits on there. So now for the other arm, and these are teeny tiny. For the other arm, I need to do the same, where it's going to be on the top, what I would consider the top. And then we are going to simply line that up. At least so it's close enough. Yay. He's saying yay. The nice thing about the glue dots is that they'll kind of spin around a little bit and go down if they're up too high. Okay, so he's going to sit here, but before I do all my gluing, I want to kind of lay him out and space him out. Okay, so now we have, this is what I'm calling the girl snowman. So snow girl, I guess is what we'd call her, right? I have a few accessories for her. I have a black and white scarf because this is going to be a black and white card, but I do have a little pop of color. So I'm going to put some glue, very little glue. Again, you can use your adhesive sheets. That works well. But just a little dot of glue on the back. And we are going to put her pretty little scarf on like so. Okay. We are accessorizing her. She's so cute. All right. Now what we need to do is add their noses. Let's put their noses on while we can, and then I'll go back and add her arms. But their noses, you guys, okay, I'm going to show you what I have here. I have my little tray of everything already cut. These are their noses. Can you see how tiny, tiny? Somebody made a comment that you have to be careful not to sneeze because you might like move them around the table or lose them. And I thought that was pretty funny. So I did run these through the adhesive with the adhesive sheets. So I am going to see if I can peel that adhesive off of the back. Can you see how it has like a little sheet on it? And now it's going to be sticky. So if you love working with teeny tiny little things like this, it's fun. If you don't, then you might get a little frustrated. Or you can always, if you like on hers, you can always just color the nose in with a marker, any kind of marker. But I did do it with the sticky on the back. But look at how cute. So now she has a cute little, we're going to call it a pug nose. Isn't that what they call them, a little pug nose? And then I'm going to take one of the other nose out and peel that little backing off. As I say, sure. There we go. And then thank goodness for a little pair of tweezers, because hopefully these are going to help me here too. But then I can add the dude's little, the snowman dude here. I can add his little nose. See if I can make that fit in there better. It's kind of like playing with paper dolls. And that was a very long time ago for me. But there, that looks pretty darn cute. Okay, let's get her arms. So I'm going to put him back up here because now they have their little noses on. So we have to add her little arms. But you guys, this card is going to be worth waiting for. I guarantee it. You're going to just love it. Again, there's a left and a right arm. So we want to work with, well, I better start with this one. So again, I'm going to put a glue dot here. Let me grab a glue dot, stick that on the back or the top. And for her, I'm going to put it right about here. Just like that. And now I just need her other arm. Give me your hand, little girl. I'm going to help you as we build a snowman. Well, two, actually. We're building two, aren't we? Okay. Well, I'm going to have her hands over here because I had come up with this fun idea. And it looks like she's reaching towards her love. So this card, when it's all said and done, could be either a birthday card or a winter wedding card. I thought that would be kind of fun too. So I think we can go ahead and glue these guys on so that we can keep building. So let's put these down. I was trying to see, I think I did put them all on with glue dots. You can put them on with glue dots or you can put them on with the, like your strong glue because you need it to stick onto that. But let's go ahead and glue dot them down. Either way will work. I'm just feeling kind of dotty right now. So the easiest way is to tear off a smaller piece and just kind of put it on like that. Spin it on there. It comes off easily and a little easier to play with and work with. Now, I do want a glue dot on the back of the arms as well, just to hold it on there, making sure that we don't lose those little arms. I don't think they're going anywhere because they are on there really good. Look at that. All right, so let's place him in place here. He is going to go right about, well, I'll tell you what. This is how I'm going to judge my spacing, is we need the rabbit here, bunny there. She's going to go here, and then he's going to be right next to her. So look at that. That is going to be perfect. Okay, now he is in place. Let's place her, and then we can do our little bunny. So for her, I'm going to just grab some of these glue dots, glue dot, glue dot, glue dot on the head. It's just easier than trying to do it in the camera, but you guys saw me do the first one. Okay, here we go. So I have some glue dots on the back, and I'm just going to kind of overlap her hand over his, just a little bit like that, and put, oops, I need to hide that glue dot. I can see it trying to peek out there. There we go. Okay, now the little bunny, and I can also use a dimensional to put the bunny on. So let's do that. The dimensionals are very sticky, and they will hold this bunny onto the vellum. So we're going to pop our bunny up and put our bunny right there. Isn't this cute? Oh my gosh. Okay, so far, so adorable. Okay, next, what I want to do is, let's go ahead and, well, I'll keep building. I have so many fun parts and pieces to this. I just can't decide. So I'll go ahead and keep building. So I did stamp and die cut out this cute little bird. And what I want to do with the bird is I'm going to add one of our mini dimensionals. Our mini dimensionals. So we have the bigger size. Here we go. We have the larger size dimensional and the tiny ones, which these come in super handy. Both of them do, but the tiny ones come in really handy when you have a smaller project. So we need a little bird up here in the tree for a little pop of color. Oh, isn't that cute? Now our little snow people here, they need a hat. So let's go ahead. What I did was I die cut out the girl's hat, and all I need to do is put that on with, again, let's use a glue dot. Glue dots are going to be super handy right now. They are handy, I should say, because they're right next to me, but they're super helpful is what I meant to say. They really are very helpful and stick very nicely to this paper. So we're going to put her little hat on. Another glue dot showing. Oh, but I know that's going to be hidden because I'm going to use one of the little snowflakes, and that is going to accessorize her hat. Now, I have a little tip when you are using glue dots, if you're trying to glue your parts and pieces together. So what I've done, you guys might think I'm a little cuckoo. Well, my husband always says that I am. But if you take your glue dot and leave a little bit of the paper on it, what I do is I put it over the top. Hopefully this will be a little helpful hint. I know that glue dot's right in the middle, and I literally use a pair of scissors and cut it in half. So I only need that half piece. Now what you're going to do is take and kind of roll that little piece up and put it on the back of your snowflake. So the big glue dots, or the full glue dot, I should say, is just a little bit too large. But this way, it'll just stand right there. Yay! Isn't that cute? She has such a cute accessory to her hat. All right, now this guy needs a little hat, and I did die cut out his hat. You can stamp them on the white and put them on whatever you want, but I just went ahead and die cut these pieces because it was super easy to do so. Now with this hat, it's going to pop on here, but I had decided, let me move my fingers out of the way, that once I put it on, I kept looking at it on my original and I thought it needed a little strip of white. So I'm going to add that first. So let me come up here, move everything so you guys can see. So I had just a scrap of my white paper and I took it and I'm going to just glue it on here and then cut the little excess off. Super, super easy. And you want to be very careful with your glue again that you don't put on too much. So I just need a little bit. And this was because he needed a little accessory as well. So let me put this like that. And then put that on. A little strip to his hat. Because you can't really see the little piece there. Okay, so now all I have to do is take my handy dandy scissors and cut that off. Now look how cute. It has just a little accent. Oops, I got some glue on there. Oh well. So it has a little accent to the hat and it just gives it a little more of a pop. So let's get some glue dots for that one. Glue dot his hat on and he'll be a happy camper here. So his hat can go just like so. Yay! Oh my gosh. Are you guys loving this? I am. It's so cute. Okay, now we have a little bow tie to add on to him. He's going to have a little, he's a snazzy dresser here. We got to make him even snazzier. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue. Again, being super careful not to have the squish factor because that gets too messy. So hopefully that'll work. And I am going to be extra careful with this and put it on. Ooh, don't mess up with a pair of tweezers. Let's see, that goes right about there, I think. Oh, yes. Dude, you are one snazzy dresser. Let's push that up just a little bit. Okay, you don't want to. There we go. Yay! Okay, I hope you guys are loving this. Oh my gosh, this is just making me so happy. Okay, I will show you at the end what we're gonna do. But for now, I'm going to take and I want to glue this onto the front. But because you can see through vellum, I'm going to put the glue behind the snowman and the snow girl because we want to hide that glue. And then you can even hide some, kind of dot it behind here, the trees, and you won't see it. The actual ribbon will also hold this on. So I want to make sure my flap is in the right position. So this is going to go onto the center. So it's a little easier to build your snowman on your vellum, and then you can see where you want to glue it. But the ribbon will wrap around here, and then that is going to help us hold that vellum down. Now, I almost forgot this, so I have to bring this over. Okay, so look at how stinking cute this is. Okay, let's go ahead and work on the inside, and then I'll come back and show you the very, very back. So my inside piece is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. So 5 1/4 long by 2 1/4 tall. It is the same size as the vellum on the front. Okay, so this is the same size here. So let's go ahead and do some stamping first. I always like to do my stamping before I glue it down in case I make a mistake. And yep, that happens. It happens to everyone, right? So I found that this, oh, I already have it on a block. This stamp set, here, I'll show you on the box. It says, it's the most magical time of the year. And it's just I love the font. Stampin' Up! Hit it out of the ballpark with this font. I'm in love with it. So again, because I'm using black and white, I've got to go back to my black ink. Let's bring that back here. And we're going, oops, there's a little face on there from my snow girl. Sometimes when the stamp's larger, you're going to want to go back and forth and make sure you get the whole thing on there. And then again, I like to stamp this on a piece of scrap paper, which I had. Here's a piece of scrap. I like to do that first and just make sure I have it all. That looks good before I put it on my actual project. Okay, so here is my inside. And I want to put all the pressure that I can. Oh, that one came out so good. Yay. Now, the other thing that I thought would look really adorable on here was a little bunny. It just seemed like it needed something, like a little friend on the inside. So there's our little bunny. And that is what I did for the inside. I left it kind of simple like that, but simple and adorable. All right, let's go ahead and glue this on to the inside. Again, I can use this glue. I love using this glue, actually. I just don't want to overdo it. And so let's go ahead and get this to where it needs to be. Again, it gives you a little bit of room to reposition it. And I may have ink on my fingers because I see a little bit of ink on my card. Ugh. Okay, hopefully I cleaned them off. Okay, now let's go ahead and glue this on. And then I'm going to finish the front after all of this is glued on. So you can use like the tear tape or this kind of tape, but you just want to make sure you get your card glued on and that you get enough on the edge. So once I place this edge to edge, right about in the middle, and this is how Candy measures, looks good. I'm then going to take it and just tip it on its side and make sure that it's straight before that glue sets in there. Perfect. Now look. Oh my God, they're so cute, but it's not done. It's not done. It's almost done, but it's not finished yet. We have to add all the extra little touches because you guys, this card just makes me so happy. And I hope it makes you happy too. So this is what I wanted to add. Let's see here. I have this adorable little heart, and the little snow girl is giving her heart to her honey. Isn't that cute? So I want to put that extra other half of my glue dot that I didn't use. I'm going to take that off from what I cut, and I'm just going to kind of roll it up and stick it on there. And I'm not sure that that looks like it's enough, but we're going to try it. So again, thank goodness for little tweezers, but I'm going to have her. Oh, can I hear an aw? Tell me what you think. Isn't that just so cute? She's cute. They're both cute. Cute, handsome. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of bling. I'm using our rhinestone basic gems, basic jewels, I should say. And I'm going to pop up, using our little pick-a tool, a little tiny diamond. Let's put that right in the center of her snowflake. And then, do I have one? Oh, yes, yes, yes. I have another one right here because he needs one right in the center of his bow tie. Oh my God, are they just not the best dressed snow people you've ever seen? I think they're so stinking cute. Okay, now for the ribbon. And I do have a little note here for you. Our ribbon, I'm using our black and white gingham ribbon, and this is 12 inches long. So let me go ahead and glue that on. Simply pull it around, and this is like the easiest way to do it is to just tie a knot. If you're a bow tire and you love a bow on there, that would look nice too. But I kept it pretty simple and just put a little knot. Yay! That came out really good. So now I just need to trim that. So 12 inches is actually too long. You could go a little shorter. When I first did it, that's what I had measured. And I'm looking at it, and that's kind of a lot of ribbon to waste. So you don't have to go quite that long. But at least you'll have plenty, right? You'll have plenty to use. And that is my fun snowman card. I did make another card that I want to share with you, but it's already made. And what I did with this was use the same layout. So let me move my things out of the way here. So I used the same layout. And I want to bring it over to show you, but let me give a quick explanation. So Stamping Up is starting tomorrow, which is September 1st. I cannot believe it's September 1st. Stamping Up is having a promotion that's called Perfect Partners. And what they've done is they've chosen 6 stamps. There were 6 different stamps that are either in the holiday or the mini catalog. 2 of them are in the mini, or they're in the annual catalog, and they've created dies for them. So they've just created these bundles, and they're going to go on sale starting tomorrow. I have an email ready to go. I think I may have already sent it today. But if you want to get on my email list, go to candystampers.com, join my email list, and you'll get all the information on that. So this stamp set, Yeti to Party, it's on page 38 in the mini, and it just always caught my eye, and I kept looking at it going, well, that's kind of silly. But when they came out with the dies as a demonstrator, I could pre-order, so I had to order them this month. Well, I didn't have to, but I did because I wanted to, and in my mind I said, I need that. So I ordered it, and I made one of the cards with this. So here we have our snowmen, and I was in the mood for all of the wintry stuff. And I have a son who has a birthday in December. And I thought, look at how cute this is. So again, having a little pop of color, I die cut out the Yeti, stamped him in the white. I used the snowflake vellum on this one, where this one is the snow falling, and then this one's the snowflake. And then on the inside, it says, it's your birthday. And I stamped a little ice cream cone and colored it in. And then the stamp that says, get Yeti to Party, underneath it, it's actually one stamp that says it's your birthday. So I just stamped it separately and put it on there. But isn't that fun? So these are my 2 fun folding cards. My live for you today, and I'm just so excited. So I have the measurements. They're also going to be on my website. I have candystampers.com, and I also have my host code, which is right here. So I am excited that you are here today. Let's see if I put that in there. Oh, yes, it's in the camera. I'm excited you're here today. I will have all of this. I actually have it already all done online, and I just need to finish typing in the last couple of things on there for all of the measurements, just for you. So here's the fun fold again. I am in love with our little snowman. I hope you love it too. Thanks for joining me today. I will be coming back live again next week on Wednesday for some 411 Stampin' Fun with Candy Michael. Thanks, guys. Give me any kind of comments, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye. Oops. Thank you, guys.